How do functions help you graph in sophomore math classes? Have you ever wondered how functions can make graphing easier in your sophomore math classes? Let's break it down in a simple way. Functions are like special rules that show the relationship between two things, usually an input and an output. In math, we often use for the input and y for the output. Understanding functions is key to creating graphs that show these relationships clearly. First, think of a function as a recipe. It tells you how to find the output based on the input. For instance, in a linear function like y equals mx plus c, m is the slope, which shows how steep the line is, and c is the y-intercept, where the line crosses the y-axis. With this formula, you can plug in different x values to find the corresponding y values. Then, you can plot those points on a graph and connect them to see the line. Next, different types of functions create different shapes on a graph. A linear function gives you a straight line. A quadratic function makes a U-shaped curve called a parabola. Exponential functions create curves that grow or shrink quickly. Each shape tells you something about how the function behaves. Recognizing these shapes helps you understand what the function does and predict values in between. Graphs also let you see important features. For example, you can find where the graph crosses the axes, which are called intercepts. You can also spot maximum or minimum points, which are the highest or lowest points on the graph. This is especially useful when solving problems that ask for the best or worst outcomes. For 10th graders, knowing how to graph functions makes homework and studying for tests much easier. It turns complicated formulas into visual tools that are simpler to work with. Once you grasp the function's rule, you can quickly sketch its graph without needing to plot every single point. In real life, learning to graph functions helps with practical problems. You might use it to figure out distances, predict trends, or analyze data patterns. Plus, it sets you up for success in more advanced math topics later on. To manage your study time well, start by focusing on the basic types of functions and their graphs. Practice plotting points based on function formulas. If you have access to graphing tools or calculators, use them to check your work. This will help you gain confidence and accuracy in your graphing skills throughout your sophomore math classes.